It's the 5th season of Three Rivers RC, and what a year it's going to be. New tracks, a new points structure, new points system, and a new title sponsor. Three Rivers RC is now sponsored by Mud Guy RC. This banner to my left will be visible at all racing venues throughout this 2014 racing season. You might be asking yourself, what does Mud Guy do? Well, he does family-oriented RC videos. On the track this year, look forward to some feral racing. Wild, out of control by these drivers, as this championship structure is all about going for wins early in the season. We'll see how Bill Steinbach, the most recent winner, Chad Limburner, and the heartbreak from 2013, Steve Brown. We'll see how all of these drivers can fare tonight. Get ready for some rough and ready racing. After 9 months of winter and waiting, it's opening day 2014 from Moon Speedway. For the first ever a historical start to this race, the league has decided to go in a different direction and do rolling starts. Get ready. Field entering the backstretch, coming to the front stretch to get ready for the drop of the green flag. Limburner has control of the field. There it is. The green flag drops. Chad leads the field out of 2.
Oh, an incident here with him and Steinbach getting into the middle of the track there. Steve Brown has some trouble in turn 4, but that's all right. There's already a caution out.
First yellow flag of this 2014 season. Steve Brown will have lane choice. Now only the start of the race is rolling. Restarts are like they've traditionally been. The field stops at the line, waits for one driver to come around. This particular time, it will be Limburner.
He takes the middle lane, but is up all over Steinbach, and he'll take second place away from him and then run into the cone. He's back to third place now.
Steinbach lagged back just a little bit on that restart. Now he's in second place, picks up the throttle and passes Steve Brown at the exit of turn 4. Yellow flag out here on lap number 6. Steve Brown caught that inside cone at the exit of turn 4.
Now he'll have the middle lane again. It seems like the two drivers that are able to choose lanes like the inside and the outside. And Brown has some trouble with Limburner this time, and then Limburner gets a good run off of that on the backstretch.
Chad Limburner now trying to reel in Bill Steinbach on the bottom, tries to get into his door. That will send Bill up the hill. Now Bill pays Chad back, crashing him at the entrance to turn 1 on lap 10.
And now Limburner's a lap down here, but we'll have a yellow flag on lap number 10. Limburner gets stuck on the outside wall here under yellow flag conditions.
Chad had the bottom lane. Bill let the field go. He makes contact with Brown. They get together at the exit of turn number 2. Now Chad Limburner is the leader. Bill in second and Steve mired back in third spot.
Now look how much time Steinbach's making up on Limburner right now. Although that was a good lap for Limburner. Here we go, lap 15.
Bill lost some time there. He had to go high to avoid Steve through that corner, but he is gaining on Chad Limburner, but he's got a rear view mirror full of Steve Brown.
He pushes him along the wall.
Yellow flag out on lap 18. The track maintenance team runs to the field to make sure everything is set to go racing. Here it is again. See, at the
did you see that tire? Did you see that wheel?
Extremely hard contact there for the Steinbach car.
I'm glad his wheel assembly is still all right.
That was the first big hit we've seen them take this year. I think they've got their mechanical woes in check. Green flag is back out. Steinbach gets turned by Chad. They get together but continue rolling.
Good restart by Brown.
Brown's got about a 1.5 second lead on the rest of the field. Now Bill Steinbach is going to try to fend off Chad Limburner.
Limburner was really coming there, but it looks like he's slowing down here as he hit the cone there. Some trouble.
Steve Brown got a little bit loose at the exit of 4. That cost him a lot of time. Now Bill is right there trying to work his way past Steve. Not getting too close.
Whoa!
Steve goes high and wide into the turn 4 wall. Yellow flag on lap 27. The wreck was actually for Chad's crash up in turn 1.
Okay, the track maintenance team fixing the track as we get ready to go racing once again.
As the Mud Guy RC banner waves in the wind, Chad Limburner will come around, have the middle lane of the speedway, making sure he's set to go. Green is out. Bill clears the field out of 2. Ooh. Steve and Chad get together.
Wow. That disorients Limburner. He gets up into the turn 1 cone, and we're here on lap 30. And there's some fighting here on the track for position.
That cost Bill the lead, but lucky for him, a caution came out immediately.
Watch this. The wreck starts in turn 3. You can see Limburner hitting the cone and pushing Steinbach out into the outside wall, and that causes the caution according to the league.
Bill got stuck at the turn 4 wall on the beginning part of the front stretch. Chad once again in the middle lane. Bill comes up just a hair, and that'll set these two back in traffic, but Chad is still right there all over the rear end of Bill. Some small contact there.
And still,
Bill is not going to let Chad get by easy. He's going to make him work for this one, but he's got Steve Brown to worry about now, who is slowly but surely reeling him in. Chad crashes in turn number 1, and there will be a caution flag. Who would have expected this?
I know, the last possible lap to have a caution on. And we just want to give a quick shout out again to Mud Guy RC. You know, we've been collaborating with him for several months now, getting that banner made and being able to display that. It's really a joy to have him on board.
It's an honor. We couldn't ask for a better league sponsor.
And now there's some shifting here before the restart. Looks like both the drivers moved down a lane. Steinbach is on the inside, and Brown is in the middle there in his silver Dodge. And Limburner's waiting back in turn 1.
Bringing his Chevrolet up to the line. Green flag is back out. Bill came up just a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of trouble there between Limburner and Brown. Otherwise, I feel like one of them would have taken position away from him.
Now Bill's got to try to avoid Chad. He gets him out of the way.
Puts him a lap down.
Bill Steinbach still out front. He's got to try to hold it together for this final lap. He'll win the Showdown at Sundown.
Oh, Limburner upside down. He will finish in 3rd spot today.
Bill's 47th career win and his 4th in the opening day festivities at Moon Speedway. Steve Brown brings it home in 2nd, and Chad Limburner in the 3rd spot.
Now Steinbach already has that 1 win under his belt. What he needs to do now is simply get 21 points to be into the gauntlet.
The 2014 season is off to a fabulous start. We'll see you here for the next race at Moon Speedway on the Three Rivers RC Racing Channel.